No man stands in front of a woman, that's a coward. That's a coward. A man with a woman's hand behind his back protecting him is a coward. A man is supposed to stand behind his woman. And trust me, behind a woman you can get anything. You can get a kick. You can get, there's too much behind the woman. But you have to be man enough to stand behind a woman. So you have to show to your father symbolically, I can stand behind a woman and suckle her teeth. Now, he's going to ask you, where did you see? Now you can't say to your father, you are going to go to your father's brother, who is closer to you in age. Today we have this thing yokuthi silotsholelwa omalume bethu angithi. Hayi masiyolobola ayekuhlanganisa omalume and you wonder why your marriage goes down the drain. Umalume wakho, what right does he have to go into your father's kraal and negotiate about your father's cows? They are not even related, these people. This thing you're going to Omalume negotiate is another problem that is happening. Omalume has no say in any negotiation about me and my wife. Let's put it practically and see if it makes sense to you. Right? Dingumpandla. Dibone intombi yasemamfeneni. I'm Uchayingwe, right umpandla. I saw a girl from the Mfene family. And I go to Unkosi, my uncle, to negotiate Notembe, her uncle, about a marriage between Umbona and Umfene. Unkosi and Tembe are going to negotiate that. What stake do they both have in this marriage? None whatsoever. None whatsoever. And we are surprised why our marriages don't go right. Your father's brothers must go and negotiate for you. With the fathers of this woman you want to marry. Now two families are coming together. You understand? Now,
isn't there an exception when the dad is not there though?
Contingency plan. Now your father is not there. He has no brothers. And his sisters are all married. His sisters are all married. You can go to your uncles as a contingency. And they, when they get there, they say, Situnyiwe. We are representing. We are not here on our own capacity. Do you understand? Your uncles have no say. But today, they are the ones because first of all, Usbari no Sbara Bazwan, Bakejana Nepotela Black Label. You understand? So your father and your mother's brother had a quarrel over a black label one day. So when he's going to go and negotiate for you, trust me, he's going to sabotage you. That's why we pay ridiculous amounts of ilobola. Because I'm sure your father would never accept 50 cows from his own kraal. Going to a girl who's coming here who can't even make a cup of coffee. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? These rites of passage kengoku become a template sifike kumshado manje ne, which is siyazalwa, siyakhuliswa, siyadotiswa, right? And then singena emshadweni. It's the whole process yomshado. After that singena kubuzali. Right? You start giving birth to children now. You are no longer just a woman or a man. You are a father and a mother. Now you are taken and secluded and given the rites of passage into parenthood. Number 5. These children are going to grow up. And when they grow up, you are also growing up. You go into the ritual or the rite of passage called eldership. Ubukheko or ubukhekwazana. You are separated from amadoda amakhulu. So likheko. You are separated from omama inzala bantu. So ngugogo. In our ancient traditions, what used to happen is that all those women who are transitioning from ubu mama, ubu nzala bantu, to ubu gogo, they used to get these fingers, these thumbs cut off. They used to cut these thumbs off. Why? Because now you became midwives. So that in troubled women's childbirthing, you could actually insert your hands without obstruction and help abantwana who was stuck in the birth canal. We never had C-sections because we never gave birth to children lying on our backs. It was always in a squatted position. These hands, these digits were cut off so that the hands could properly fit in like forceps and help the child come out. This is why Basotho ba re modimo o atla di maroba. Di robakilwe ke eng? Di robakilwe ke go bopa maseha a manyenyane di bobotwane. Ukuthi God with the broken hands. God with broken hands. What broke her hands? Her hands were broken by the act of molding little infants. How do they mold? With the practice of childbirth.
Well, it's different from having them cut.
Yeah. Because now they are actually birthed into the world by a human, not an instrument. They have a human connection, a human vibration to them. Like a cow. If a cow gives birth to a calf now and you touch that calf, the cow kicks that calf. Doesn't even want to give it milk because it smells of another person's essence. It doesn't smell of its own. Or a little dog, if your dog gives birth to puppies and you touch those puppies, that mother is going to eat those puppies because they don't smell like her. It's essence, it's the ankh. This is why I say always, people who believe that the ankh is the reproductive organs are perverts. The ankh represents life. It's the smell, the essence. The ankh symbolizes this smelling because once you inhale, it goes into your brain in a circular motion and goes down into your ligaments of the body. And that is the ankh, is the passage of breath throughout the body. The Chinese call it qi, we call it chikara, mandla, matla. Right? After the eldership rite, we go to the rite of death, the last rite of passage for all of us. Do you start to see the template now? Do you start to see the pattern? Death now is the last ritual that takes us over into ancestralship. So if we lack any of these rites of passage, this is why we have these problems in our community. Start. Now forget it. You start.
Specific question, how is the twin death ritual treated compared to one Marashon? Is it a different?
I think you're going to touch on that in spirituality, no? Let the effect, all of that. Yeah, he'll answer your question. If you can have just patience.
So, based on the cutting of the thumbs, right? It sounds like what I heard earlier from Priest Mkanya, that it's a bit of a contingency, unless I'm incorrect. By the way, you're using gravity the right way, yeah? So that obviously it's easier. But in the event that there's a complication, as we call it, you still have a way.
Access.
But that's why the question, is it a contingency? Or is it actually just the way that it was done?
It's a contingency. Not
Right.
every old woman cut off their hands. It was a school of gula. These are little doulas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not doulas, babuito. Oh, doulas, man. Doulas, the childbirth, the midwives.
They call doulas is a term in the East. I think it's Hinduism. Is that what we
Yeah, man.
equating it to? Okay, understood.
It's midwives,
Yes,
basically.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand. So there is that template. So if anything of these 7 things is not done, you are going to have a problem. Now let's take these 7 things and relate them to what? Our chakras, right? Imbeleko is your root chakra. It's what grounds you to a reality. Right? And if that is not done correct, you are always going to have fears. You're always going, this is where the root chakra energies is. It's fear, it's panic, it's insecurities, it's physical things. You are worried about where am I? What am I going to eat? What am I going to do? That's root chakra vibration. And then after that, you get to isikolani lokukhuliswa. Now you are being taught, hey, uyintombazana wena, ayintombazana ihlali kanje. Hey, umfana wena, umfana wenzi kanje. You are being introduced to your sexual region now. Your sexual chakra, right? The second chakra in the line. Ukuthi, okay, now you have this, you don't do this. You have that, you don't do this. But what are we actually studying? We are studying hormones. Estrogen, testosterone. We are studying biology by that. And then you grow up to the 3rd level. Ukuthi now, uyindoda or uyintombi, right? Which is your solar plexus. What is it that you are going to express in the community? Because the solar plexus determines what you express, right? The energy that you put into everything you do, right? And then you get into the ritual yomshado. Ukugana, ukugaga, umshado, hayi umjolo, which is the heart chakra, which deals with love, which deals with community, which deals with opening up, right? Because now I have to open up to this stranger. And trust me, oh, Nkosi yami, if I knew that you are the person you are before I asked you out, I wouldn't have. But now I have to always cultivate this love for this stranger. She's a perfect stranger, lo muntu angithi. Angimazi, ngimbonile wangichaza, and then sakhuluma. Now I have to consciously, continuously cultivate this affection towards this stranger. And Zintombi, no one in the world can love you like the man who says he loves you. You know that. Your mother has to love you because you are her daughter. Your father has to love you because you are his daughter. Your siblings are going to love you because they are your siblings. Your friends are going to love you because you are their friend. I don't have a reason to love you, Ntombi.
I know.
I choose to love you every day, Natembe. I choose, honestly, every day, I choose to love you. And if you don't appreciate that, you think it's automatic, it's not automatic. Every day I have to sit and think that, hey, she's 10 times as beautiful as you are. But, hey, let me stick with you today. I'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow I meet Kiliwoni and then I have to go back to the same battle. Hey, Kiliwoni man, let me go back to my own devil. You understand? I consciously choose to love you every day. So, it's a heart vibration thing. It's a heart chakra vibration. And then now you get into parenthood, ubuzali. Now you have to start teaching, hayi mntanam ayenziwa le nto, hayi mntanam this is wrong, hayi mntanam this is right. Throat chakra. Right? And then now you start to get into eldership. Ulixhego ngumkhulu or ugogo, right? You are a gogo or you are a mkhulu. We go to the third eye now because inyathi ibuzwa phi? Kwabaphambili, because bona bayibonile. It's vision now. We want vision, we want solutions from our elders. It's a third eye vibration. And then the ritual of death deals with the crown chakra. You are no longer part of this reality now. You are part of the ancestral reality. That's why you are opening up this chakra so that now you can deal with the dead, the ever living. The dead, but the ever living. So this is the ritual. This is the crown chakra. This is the ritual of death. So you see these 7 stages of Amasiko Wetu correspond with our development, but they always also correspond with our stages of development from 0 birth to 7 years old, from 7 years old to 14, from 14 to 21. Yes, my king.
Ngokasibisi ke mina isibongo. Mhlaba ngithi ukhona ngapha eMhluzi. Siyafunda ke mfethu. Inombuzo because now I think I've got an interest with Mbeleko, as you said, it gives you foundation. Now, my question is that are the tenants that are important, especially also as a lingane in Mbeleko? Now, if we were to give a framework, number one would be like, number one, who has to do in Mbeleko? Where do they need to do it? And how must they do it? What are the tenants? Thank you.
And inkulu la ekhaya lenkulu la ihlezi khona kusendunkulu ngiboneke ukuthi it is favorable ukuthi imbeleko noma imbeleko zengane zonke zala ekhaya zenziwe ndunkulu, right?
Baba.
Exactly. Yabo zenziwe endlunkulu. Like I'm saying, if Unkulu had 4 sons and my father is one of those sons, Unkulu yala ekhaya umuzi wayo life is khona la sithi hayi umuzi kaMkhulu lo. It would be desirable ukuthi sonke siye lapha senze izinto lapha. Ingane zala ekhaya. Right?
Which is what used to happen.
Yes.
But now, qhelelana.
Sesi
So wenzele emzini wakho. But awukwazi ukwenzela umntwana wakho imbeleko ubhuti wakho omdala ngekho. That's null and void.
right? So as well, there's also another one. Abakabonina kimi wena osalele ngane abakwazi ukuyiphahlela le ngane lapha kuleya phela. Abakwazi. Ngoba le mbuzo akuyona eyakubo le lo malumo wakho ozokhuluma lapha. Akuso wakhe futhi. Owakho wena oselile ngane. Ngoba yenzeka le nto, we see it a lot. Our uncles from our mother's side right now are the old people who are left. And they come and do the things in our father's homes because they're the old people who are left. If I, in this father's house, at this young age of mine, there's lots of old people, but I'm the only one left in my father's house. I'm the only one who can go there and speak for that child. Yimo mdala la ekhaya. Bonke abantu abadala balokhu bagijima la ekhaya, akusaba la ekhaya, yimo mdala owana ekhaya. Makunjalo. Right? Asithi ke, let's say maybe
That's one of the tenants.
I pass away.
To answer that, ubaba wala ekhaya.
Yes.
Ubaba mayengekho ubhuti omdala wala ekhaya who has the right to do imbeleko yezingane zethu sonke.
Asithi ke mina nodadewethu ke yithi phela, ne? I pass away, kusala uRahad wengane, kusathi ubabekazi. Ubabekazi naye uyakwazi ukuthi akhulume nobaba bakhe. Angithi waletha. If she's married, but kumele kumele aphelezelwe la.
Kakhulu ifasikoti.
Kumele aphelezelwe lana kwenzele
Bekafulathele umzini esiXhosa.
exactly.
Aphahle emzini la ashadwe khona acele ukuyomela into yakibo. Bamkhulule emzini. Kuthiwa kukhulula ifasikoti. Nokukhulula iqhiya nentsoko. Uyacela la ukuthi ngicela ukuyomela into yakithi. Akhulula ifasikoti kashiya iqhiya emzini nesixakato ngoba uyaxakatha apha. Yoba yindoda kokwabo.
So that's also another thing that happens with Oba which bayashona. There's only men in the family. Utata ubaba wabo osala umkhulu. Ayozalwa omunye umkhulu kugogo. Usisi kababa ozalwa umkhulu ozala ubaba. Uyongayenza futhi nayo leyo nto. Ubaba omncane ozala ugogo omazala umkhulu akakwazi ukwenza lo msebenzi. Noma sithi baba omncane kuye. Uhlobana nogogo akahlobani nathi. Uyayibona? Because if intombi has, and it happens, you know, it's been happening. If intombi has children from different families, right? Those children must know where they are from. When it's time for that child to go do their things, there they go. And we're not surprised that they have to go there. Then, if sithe sigcinele ithole lethu alibuyeke nizohlala ithole nazi ukuthi niyenze into zakhona. Angazi aba if there's anything else you want.
So the first point is who can do lo msebenzi? Ubaba umntwana, ubhuti omdala womntwana, urahadi womntwana, or umkhulu or ugogo wala ekhaya. Now ugogo owumakoti wala ekhaya oshadiwe umakoti angilithandisisi but siyalisebenzisa ngithi ugogo oganile la ekhaya uyakwazi ukuyiphahlela ingane yala ekhaya ngoba she's in good standing nedlozi lala. Right? So ugogo ozala ubaba angawenza lo msebenzi. Hayi umalume or ubaba omncane ohlobana nogogo. He's not involved in our family affairs. So ubaba, ubhuti, ugogo, urahati. So there are two females who can do this job and there are two males who can do this job. Right? If labantu abekho la ekhaya, we can go kwisibongo fanana. Abekho amadoda kwasibisi. Siyakomunye umuzi wakwasibisi siyocela khona. Number 2, umuntu one-right okwenza imbeleko, umuntu onembeleko. Awukwazi ukucoach umuntu ibhola ungakazi wadlala ibhola. You understand? So umuntu onembeleko. So if wena unomntwana akanambeleko ufuna ukumenzela, wena awunambeleko nawe ufuna ukwenzela, ubaba wakho akanambeleko. Umkhulu umuntu agcina kuba nembeleko. He was the last one to have this rite of passage. Then it means kumele you must take a goat first. Put 1, 2, 3 people in that one goat. Benzelwe imbeleko. They must be given that rite of passage. And then you can make for this one. You understand? So if these ones haven't got this ritual, you can't do this ritual for this one because we're introducing him to. You understand?
Or Madam Fokala put the food. Can this be the last question so that we can move on to the next? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so if only like a female in the household and then only different different fraternities. Only this thing here, but again, there are different kinds of children when it comes to paternity and the life stages. More and thing. Whatever anything can talk, Zama explain a lot.
All right. Have you noticed your sister gives birth to a child, right? And all of you have children like I. And then your sister's child is the one who finishes school. She's the one who, or he is the one who gets a job and is working. And all of us in the family, we are still struggling. Haven't you noticed that phenomenon? Ukuthi umshana walayikhaya who's always holding the breadwinner. Haven't you noticed that? You must ask yourself, if now this family is blessed, why is this foreigner in the home the only one succeeding? Who is blessing this child? Is it the ancestors of the mother? If it's the mother's ancestors, why aren't they blessing their own children? It's this child's ancestors from their paternity. Now, why do they do that? Because they understand our child is growing up in another man's house, right? Our child mustn't suffer there, but also our child mustn't be a burden to those people. So they sneak in blessings for that child. That child easily gets a job. That child easily goes to school. That child is uthandwa abantu nenhlanhla. And then you hear people now saying, "Hi, idlozi likagogo lakabomama idlozi linamandla." No. Your mother's ancestors can do nothing for you. They have no blood access to you. If they want to bless you, they have to go through your father's paternal ancestors to give you a blessing. They can protect you. Because what is protection now? You can't protect me from my own eyes, right? You can't stand between me and my hand. Come on, try it. This is my hand, this is my face. I want to slap myself. Can you stand between me and my hand? It's impossible. So, your mother's ancestors can only protect you from things that are external of you. Enemies. Abatakate and all of that, accidents, things that have nothing to do with you. They can stand in front and say, but the only people who have access to you are you, your father's ancestors. So now, if your sister has 3 children and they each have a different father, in your father's house, all these children are going to be using their family's blessings to feed your family. Your family are criminals. You deserve to rot in jail. No, seriously, because the food you are eating is brought in by these children. Ubone makunomsebenzi like, hayi, usibonise akakafiki. Usibonise is the son of the daughter of this family. Where are the sons of the sons? Why must we wait for Usbonise? Because Sibisi, ni mugini. You are a bunch of criminals feeding off other people's ancestral blessings. These children don't belong here, and they were not going to suffer because Nina never kidnapped. Your sister raising her children in your father's house, those children are kidnapped. They are stolen children. Every child must know where their home is, angithi. Wena mama uthi kusekhaya la, umntwana uzothe ekhaya kuphi? Where must the child say, this is my home? Always, umntwana wakho yena, he must be considered the last in the line. Why? It's very unfair. So these different children, this is why you find that your sister has 3 children, and the boyfriend of the father's or the second child visits, uzothenga iDeponese pizza lencane ye-1 person. And then you see that umshana wakho yi-1, uzodla iDeponese aphuze iCoke phezu kwebhuti yemoto kababakhe, angithi? And then the other 2 children are watching, drooling, because their fathers don't bring Deponese pizza for them. This creates animosity and hatred amongst us. Sigcina siyazondana in the family now. This is why now when we are old, now when we are at this age, siyatshelana straight futhi asisabani uthi ungazongitshela kusingakini wena la. Uze nomama wakho wena. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it becomes dangerous now. But if each and every child knows who their father is and where their home is, ndoda, awuthi ngcengela amanzi wakini. Oh, ngiyekhaya now. Now ekhaya akhona amanzi. Like, come on. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, this has a very big impact on our psychology as well. Anybody, any person who knows, you see this little girl here. You see this girl? You can't come to this girl one day, nge-BM yakho, umthembisa ukuthi ngizokudlisa eMcDonald's, ngikubone. Do you know why? Her father does that for her. Do you understand? Ehlelila, she can call her father anytime. He's going to jump wherever he is. So don't come here and think ngale polo yakho ejulukile, you're going to deceive her. You can't play tricks on her mind because her father is there. My daughters will tell you, my firstborn daughter, she doesn't want to get married because she's going to take care of Abba forever. Yeah, so don't think you can come and replace me to my baby girl. But what about your daughter who doesn't say that about you? When you go to sleep every night as a man now, do you still call yourself a man? Your daughter can't say that about you. Are you still proud of yourself? Upendulile.
Yes.
All right. Only somebody. Yo. Mpelelezele kukuwa musumpelezele.
Awe gogoa. Le gogoa. Awe gogoa. Le gogoa. Le gogoa. Le gogoa. Awe gogoa. Zele gogoa. Again.